Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the online Arabic classes offered by Bayt al-Hikmah in Deoband. This is your brother Mufti Anwar Khan al-Qasmi, the managing director of the institute and the lead teacher in it. We are on page number 45 of Al-Qira'atul al-Wadihah, Al-Juz'ul Awwal, part 1. And this is Ad-Darsu Sadis wal Ishrun. Ad-Darsu Sadis wal Ishrun, lesson number 26, or the 26th lesson. So the main idea, the main grammatical theory of this lesson, as in the previous lesson number 25, is to practice al-mu'tal pattern and al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya pattern in 4 chapters, in previous 4 chapters, and they are chapter number 21, chapter number 22, and then 23, and in 24 we discussed al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-waw, because in all those patterns the vowel, the weak letter that was in those verbs, that was waw and not ya. Technically there is no difference. The only difference is that in al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya there is ya, and al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-waw there is waw. So again I am repeating some important tips. If the first radical of the triliteral verb, the first radical is waw or ya, that is known as al-mu'tallul fa. And if the second radical is waw or ya, that is al-mu'tallul ain. And if the third radical is waw or ya, that is al-mu'tallul lam. So al-mu'tallul fa is technically known as mithal, and al-mu'tallul ain is technically known as al-ajwaf, and al-mu'tallul lam is technically known as al-naqis. Again, coming to the point which has been discussed in this lesson, we are going to discuss al-mu'tallul lam. But here, unlike the first 4 chapters which discussed the idea of mu'tal, this is al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya verb. And since that particular ya which exists here in these examples, that is on the third radical, therefore this will be known technically as an-naqis. An-naqis is that particular type of weak verb which is al-mu'tallul lam, meaning the weak letter is at the third radical. Lam refers to the third radical, and ain refers to the second radical, and fa refers to the first radical. This is so simple, and I have explained the same idea many times. This becomes a little confusing for the beginner, therefore I am repeating over and over so that it becomes for you very easy to understand each aspect of these related concepts and ideas. Okay. So in this, we are discussing al-mu'tallul lam verbs, and that is technically known as an-naqis. And here in these examples, the vowel is not waw, but the vowel is ya. So this is al-mu'tallul ya. Okay, bismillah. Ramal waladu. So the most important verb that has been used in this lesson, that is rama. You have to master each pattern using at least one important verb. There are so many verbs on each pattern, but one of them has to be taken by you, has to be used by you as a pet word to memorize all its forms so that it becomes easier for you to master all the other verbs on that pattern. So رمى الولد كرة إلى الشجر. The boy threw the ball toward the tree. وجرى وراءها, and he ran behind it. So رمى يرمي, to throw, and جرى يجري, to run. فأخذها, so he took it. وَلَّعِبَ بِهَا, and he played with it. عند الشجرة, by the tree. So this rama and jara, both these verbs are naqis, and they are al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya, because the vowel is ya in these two examples. And again you see another verb, akhadaha. Akhada, this is mahmuz. I have already explained this abnormal type of verb, mahmuz. So basically we discussed mu'tal and mahmuz. And mu'tal had different types of forms. This vowel came into different radicals with different patterns. You already had a number of them. Okay. Tawal khadimu bisat al-hujrati, the servant folded. Tawa yatwi meaning fold. Tawal khadimu bisat al-hujrati, the servant folded the carpet of the room. Tawatil khadimatu firasha hamidin, the female servant folded Hamid's bed. So tawa yatwi meaning to fold, to roll. And again you see barat tilmidu mirsamahu qalamahu, the student sharpened his pen. Bara yabri meaning to sharpen. Barat tilmidu mirsamahu qalamahu, the student sharpened his pencil. Qalamahu, his pen. Barat tilmidatu mirsamaha, the female student sharpened her pencil. Qarubat tiflu, the baby came near. Wasaqata ala al-ardi, and fell on the floor. Wasaqata ala al-ardi, and fell on the floor. Wabaka, and wept. Qaruba yaqrubu, this is on the pattern of karuma yakrumu. And saqata yasqutu, this is on the pattern of nasara yansuru. Qaruba yaqrubu, to come near, to go near, to be near. And saqata yasqutu meaning to fall. And baka yabki, this is the verb which is related to the theme of this lesson, and that is al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya. Okay, so you had rama yarmi, and then you had jara yajri, and then you have tawa yatwi, and then you have bara yabri, and then you had baka yabki. So rama yarmi meaning to throw, and jara yajri meaning to run, and tawa yatwi meaning to fold, and bara yabri meaning to sharpen, and baka yabki meaning to weep, to cry. These are the weak verbs. These are the mu'tal verbs. These are the al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya. And these are more technically naqis verbs. Naqis verbs. Okay. And now you have some more sentences using similar verbs of al-naqis verbs. Huwa yajri wara al-kurati, he is running behind the ball. Al-Qira'atul tajri amamahu, the ball is running in front of him. Hiya tarmi al-Qira'ata ila al-babi, she is throwing the ball toward the door. Al-Qira'atul tajri ila al-babi, the ball is running toward the door. Anta tajri wara as-sariqi, you are running behind the thief. As-sariq meaning thief. As-sariqu yajri ila al-amami, the thief is running in the front. Al-amam, front. Anti tajrina wara al-qittati, you are running behind the cat. Al-qittatu tajri amamaki, the cat is running in front of you. Ana ajri fawqa as-saqafi, I am running on top of the roof. On the roof. As-saqaf, roof. Ana la ajri ala al-ardi, I am not running on the ground. Huwa bara qalamahu bil mibarati, he sharpened his pen by the sharpener. He sharpened his pen by the sharpener, or with the sharpener. Hiya barat qalamaha bis sikkini, she sharpened her pen with the knife. Anta ramayta kurataka bis sawlajani, you threw your ball by the hockey stick. As-sawlajan is the staff which has a curved end, and more specifically, hockey stick. You threw your ball with the hockey stick. أنت رميت كرتك باليد. You threw your ball by the hand. اليد, hand. أنا رميت كرتي بالقدم. I threw my ball with the foot. ارمي الكرة باليد. Please throw the ball by hand. ولا ترمي بالقدم. And don't throw by foot or with your foot. Now on the next page, page number 46, the author has given the same verbs which you practiced. Here he has gathered all of them in different lines, and now you have to practice. You have to see its different shapes, its different forms. So baka, huwa baka, he wept. Hiya bakat, she wept. Or you can say cried. Huwa baka, he cried. Hiya bakat, she cried. Anta bakaita, you cried. Anti bakaiti, you cried, feminine. Ana bakaitu, I cried. Yabki, he is crying. Tabki, she is crying. Tabki, you are crying. Tabkina, you feminine are crying. Abki, I am crying. Bara, bara, he sharpened. Barat, she sharpened. Baraita, you sharpened. Baraiti, you sharpened, feminine. Baraitu, I sharpened, masculine and feminine both. Yabri, he sharpens. Tabri, she sharpens. Tabri, you sharpen. Tabrina, you feminine sharpen. Abri, I sharpen, masculine and feminine both. Tawa, he folded. Tawat, she folded. Tawaita, you folded. Tawaiti, you feminine folded. Tawaitu, I folded. Yatvi, he folds. Tatvi, she folds. Tatvi, you fold. Tatvina, you feminine fold. Atvi, I fold. Jara, he ran. Jarat, she ran. Jaraita, you ran. Jaraiti, you feminine ran. Jaraitu, I ran. Yajri, he runs. Tajri, she runs. Tajri, you run. Tajrina, you feminine run. Ajri, I run. Rama, he threw. Ramat, she threw. And Ramaita, you threw. And Ramaiti, you feminine threw. Ramaitu, I threw. Yarmi, he throws. Tarmi, she throws. Tarmi, you threw. Tarmina, you feminine threw. Armi, I threw. So you can see he used baka, yabki, meaning to weep, and you saw all the different forms of past and present. And bara yabri, he used the past and present, bara yabri, and you saw the different forms. Bara yabri meaning to sharpen, and then he used tawa yatwi, the different forms of past and present, meaning to fold. And jara yajri meaning to run. You saw the different forms of jara yajri in present and past. Rama yarmi meaning to throw. You saw the different forms of the past and present. And now he is giving for you the different forms of fi'lul amr and fi'lul nahi, using all the same verbs he has given, so that you can easily practice them and easily master all the different forms that exist. Ibki, cry, masculine. Ibki, cry, for feminine. La tabki, don't cry, for masculine. La tabki, don't cry, for feminine. Ibri, sharpen, for masculine. Ibri, sharpen, for feminine. La tabri, don't sharpen, for masculine. La tabri, don't sharpen, for feminine. This is fi'lun nahi. Itwi, fold, and itwi, fold, both of them fi'lul amr. La tatwi, don't fold. La tatwi, don't fold. La tatwi, don't fold, masculine. La tatwi with ya, this is feminine. And both of them are fi'lun nahi. Ijri, run. Ijri, run. And they both are fi'lul amr. La tajri, don't run. La tajri, don't run. So la tajri, this is masculine, and la tajri with ya, this is feminine. Irmi, throw. Irmi, throw. So both these are fi'lul amr. Irmi, the first, that is masculine, and irmi with ya, this is feminine. La tarmi, don't throw. La tarmi, don't throw. The first one is masculine and the second one is feminine. And they are fi'lul nahi. The verb which is used to issue some command, to order someone to do something, is called as fi'lul amr. And the order which is issued by you for someone to request not to do something or to command not to do something, that is fi'lul nahi. Okay, and now you have muhadatha, a little conversation, and you have to practice the same idea of al-mu'tallul ya, in fact, al-naqis. ماذا ترمي إلى الشجر? What are you throwing toward the tree? أنا أرمي إلى الشجر كرة. I am throwing a ball toward the tree. بأي شيء ترمي الكرة? With what are you throwing the ball? أنا أرمي الكرة باليد. I am throwing the ball with the hand. ماذا ترمي باليد? ماذا ترمي باليد? What do you throw by your hand, by the hand? أنا أرمي باليد كرة. I am throwing a ball with the hand. هل ترمي الكرة بالصولجان? Do you throw the ball with a hockey stick? نعم, yes. أرمي الكرة بالصولجان. I throw the ball with a hockey stick. من يرمي الكرة بالقدم? Who is throwing the ball with the foot? حامد يرمي الكرة بالقدم. Hamid is throwing the ball with his foot or with foot. إلى أين ترمي الكرة أنت? Where are you throwing the ball to? أنا أرمي الكرة إلى الميدان. I am throwing the ball toward the ground. So alhamdulillah, we completed this lesson, and this is the second chapter that dealt with the idea of al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya, and that is an-naqis. In al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-waw, that is also naqis. In al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-waw, if the third radical is waw, that is also naqis, and if the third radical is ya, that is also naqis. In order to distinguish one from the other, if there is waw, we call al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-waw, and if there is ya, we call al-fi'l al-mu'tallu bil-ya. Otherwise, there is no difference. Both of them are naqis, because both of them have the third radical as a vowel. Okay, I hope everything is clear. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.